Hey, what is going on, my fellow gaming enthusiasts? Welcome back to the DMD Den. This is DMDrayden coming to you guys yet again for another exciting video. It is so good to see all of you, as always. My work week was very slow and very long, but it is finally over, and I can finally get back inside it on camera to do great videos for you guys. So again, welcome back, everyone. Today's video and so that is going to be a product review, but before we get into it, I just want to take a quick second to say thank you for everybody who commented and liked and watched my previous video, as well as everybody who has subscribed to the channel over the last week. We are currently standing at 24 subscribers, guys. That is incredible. We've already hit the 1/5 milestone. Honestly, I can see the 100 subscribers just so soon. I know we still have a little ways away, but I want to thank all of you guys for your continued support. It does mean a lot to me, and obviously it makes me want to keep on making videos for you guys. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. So, again, guys, today's video is going to be a product review on an accessory that I did not actually mention a whole lot in my PS4 buying guide. By the way, guys, if you guys haven't seen that video and everything, link will be over here in the corner to that, so make sure to check it out. In that video, I did do some reviewing on a lot of different aspects for the PS4, everything from the make and models of them, you know, that had their pros and cons, to some accessories that I recommended for either first-time buyers or buyers who have already had the PS4 but didn't really know what to look for, and of course, like always, a list of games and so that I recommend for day one pickup, or just, you know, to add to your collection in general, because I know I have them in mind and I absolutely love them. So one of the accessories that I didn't talk about very much was a vertical stand. Now, I also did a video a little while back going over my game room setup. In that video, you guys did see, you know, my desk setup where I do like my recordings and things of that sort. But it's also in everything where I also do my gaming. I don't know why, but I love gaming on my PC monitor. Just the picture is so much crisper and so than the old TV I was using. So for right now, that's what I'm doing. Well, my only complaint with it was the fact that, you know, space-wise, it took up a majority of my desk. Now, my desk isn't, like, super, super big or anything. I mean, it's a good size for, you know, what it is. But it wasn't big enough and so that to actually hold my console, like, flat. It was getting in the way instead of, like, my mouse and everything else, which it was kind of bugging me. So I decided to go ahead and go on to Amazon and see if I could find a really, really good vertical stand for the PS4 Pro. And I actually did manage to find one that was pretty decent. So that's what I'm going to be doing the review on today, guys. I'm going to let you guys know the pros, the cons, and whether or not I think that the product is worth buying or not. So hopefully, if you guys are in the market for it, it will definitely help you guys out as well. So let's go ahead and get into it. So the product and so that I did is actually a charging stand. This is from fastsnail. I did get this off of Amazon for, I believe it was $20.94. That's $20.94, obviously. And the reason is that why I went with this particular stand, well, obviously it had a decent rating review and so like that from the reviewers on Amazon. But it was also more than just a vertical stand. As the name does, you know, say and so that right there, it is a charging stand. Now, another thing and so that I had a real big issue with is the fact that, you know, if you guys and so that are long gamers and so that like I am, you guys usually have to always, you know, recharge your controllers because obviously the battery life, you know, will only last you so long. Well, I wanted to have a way to be able to organize my systems, my controllers, but I actually managed to actually get a little bit more out of it, which I was super happy about. So, with it being a charging stand, as you guys can see in the picture, it does charge or have slots to charge two DualShock 4 controllers, which I thought was actually really cool because I have two controllers technically. I don't do a whole lot of like co-op gaming, like, you know, couch co-op, but I do, you know, long gaming sessions, and so usually I'm into, you know, going through a controller's battery, and then of course I have to recharge it. Well, you know, obviously you don't want to mess with cords. I mean, these are wireless controllers you're dealing with, and so, you know, if they're going to be wireless, you may as well use them wireless, right? So what I decided to do is I went with this stand because of the fact that it also had the two charging ports, meaning that I could take one controller off of the charging port, play it, but always make sure that I had a second one charged, so that way when I needed to, I could just pop one in, take the other one out, and just keep on going vice versa. So the gaming experience never has to end. Well, this thing is actually a triple threat. Not only is it a vertical stand and a charging station, but it also has a cooling system as well. Now, the cooling system are two basically fans in the bottom of it that basically, help circulate the airflow, making it to where your system is so that it will not overheat on you. Now, obviously, and so that for all of us who have the latest and greatest systems, we obviously want to make sure and so that they last as long as possible. I mean, these are not cheap. You are actually investing good money into it. And so, one of the things and so that you can do to keep your console going, life-wise, is making sure and so that you keep it as cool as possible. Which is one of the reasons why I decided to go with this particular one, because of the fact that it basically had everything that I wanted. It was good for space management. It was great and so that for keeping my controllers charged so my gaming, sessions never had to end, and it was also a cooling unit. So it does, keep the life going on my system as long as possible, which is exactly and so that what I wanted for it. So that's the reason why I went with this specific stand. I actually do have it set up right now, and I am going to go ahead and show it to you guys. But I've actually had no problems with this stand since I got it. It does fit the system pretty snug, I'd say. The controllers and stuff fit perfectly in there. And it also comes with, a few other features inside that, which I'm about to show you guys right now. So I will be moving the camera. Just bear with me. So this right here is my PS4 Pro. As you can see, it is in the stand, and yeah, it does wobble a little bit, but for the most part, if you actually try to move the actual stand, like, it's really, really hard to, because it does have rubber grommets at the bottom. As you can see and everything, it does, again, hold the two DualShock 4 controllers, but that's actually not one of the best parts about it. If you come around a little bit right onto this side, you actually will see that it actually has 3 extra USB ports. That's right, guys, this is actually not only a cooling unit and a stand, and also a charging unit. Well, actually, no, well, for the most part, it pretty much is a charging unit. The only sacrifice to it is the fact that these USB ports are actually 2.0. These are not 3.0s. But I mean, like I said, guys, I mean, you do have 3 of them. So, I mean, if you wanted to, say, charge your phone or your tablet or anything like that while you were in the middle of gameplay, you could very well do it. This stand does give you the options to do it, which I absolutely love. Now, over here inside that, there are LED indicators as well. This is the power button right here. Little known fact, guys, this thing will not work unless the system is on. So as you can see right now, the system is currently turned on. I'm sorry, it's turned off. But if you do turn the system on, then it will show the LED indicators here, as well as you'll be able to charge from the ports right here. Now, in order to make the stand work, you do have to connect it via a USB into one of the ports. I do have a memory flash drive right here that I use for file transfer, so I am using the other ports. So technically I'm using both of my ports right now. Now the PS4 Pro actually does have another port in the back, which, if you guys can see right here, I currently have my 2 terabyte hard drive extension hooked up to. So, I mean, for the most part, though, I mean, it's not a big deal because, again, you are getting 3 extra USB ports that you can use if you need them. So that is basically the stand, guys, and as you can see, if you look at like my gaming desk, it just like kind of sits over here, like right on the side, so I don't actually have to like, lay it down. I have room and stuff like that for my keyboard, which obviously I'm putting up there because this is here. I have room for my mouse, just everything else. Like, it saves space on my desk, which was actually the reason why I wanted to get this kind of stand so much, because organization-wise, it does a fantastic job doing it. I'm going to go ahead and put the camera back on me. So that's basically it, guys. Honestly, if I had to give this thing a rating, I would probably rate this thing a 4.5 out of 5, which is basically the average customer review. The only, I guess, small issue that I do have with it is the fact that it doesn't hold the system as tight as I was kind of hoping it would. But Other than that, though, I think that's really my only con to it. I mean, there are plenty of pros and so that to this thing. Like I said, it's basically a charging station. Like, you basically have the ability to charge, whatever you need to. So far inside that, every time I powered it on, I've never had any issues with it. It charges the controllers perfectly fine. It charges all my other devices just fine. So if you guys instead are like me and you guys are in the market for a vertical stand or something to try to organize your gaming setup for, and on top of that getting some decent extras. I mean, like I said, guys, this thing was actually only like $20. Now you're getting all of that for $20. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but to me, like, that's a steal of a deal right there. Especially considering the fact that most markets and so that would sell you just an average vertical stand for $20. But with this, you're getting a cooling unit and a charging stand and a good way inside that and everything to display your console. Which, I don't know, guys, but at the end of the day, to me, that's what really matters. That's what sold this. So that is my product review on the charging stand for the PS4 Pro done by fastsnail. If you guys instead are interested in picking up this stand, I will leave a link to the Amazon page where I got this down in the description down below. So make sure to check it out. And that's going to go ahead and wrap up today's video, guys. So as always, I hope you guys really did enjoy the video. I really hope and so that you guys found it informative, and I hope and everything that it will help you. If it did, if you could, please leave me a comment down in the description below. Or in the comment section down below. I really love hearing you guys' feedback, and I would love to know instead what you guys' personal opinion is on this charging stand if you decide to get it. But again, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for today, guys. As always, this has been DMDrayden coming to you guys from the DMD Den. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you could. Keep it real, guys, but most importantly, keep gaming. And I hope hopefully see you all and everything in my next video. Peace out.